Hello everyone and welcome to our very first live stream. This is Amon Din, or Amon Din, for probably the first contentious point of the evening. I'm Sam DLB and I am one of the founding fathers of this Lord of the Rings community. Founding fathers, overseer, ruler, king, I suppose, however you want to look at it. Hello to everyone in the chat. I can see there's a few here, so welcome. We're going to spend the next hour or two going through my lovely account, having a little bit of a chat, having a little bit of a chill. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. It's extremely warm here in the UK this evening. If anyone's ever experienced the humidity of the UK in the summer, you'll know what I'm on about. I am already sweating a little bit, but it is what it is. So, first thing to chat about really, it's big change for us. We normally stick with the good guys. We do like our good guys. We like our Gandalfs and Aragorn and everyone else. But as you can see, we're actually with the very Ags. We're the bad guys. And we're on a mixed server this season, something that very few of us have actually done. It's a bit of a learning curve, but hopefully, stay along for the journey and we'll learn together. Hopefully we won't do too bad of a job, and we'll see how we get on. Say hello, guys, if you're in the chat. Let me know who's watching, and plus make sure that you can all hear me, because that would be embarrassing if I've been talking for the last 2 minutes to myself. So I suppose that the first thing that I want to do is, I haven't actually been on my account. Well, I have, but I haven't done anything on my account. I've been saving up some energy and waiting for this evening. So let's have a look where we're at. I've got my big old Gandalf here. Let's get him some troops. I don't really care too much what he's got on him, because I have been saving up and stockpiling the troops today, so I can spend all of his energy. Now, I will just double check on Discord, which again, if you're new to the game and you want a nice Lord of the Rings community to be part of, or if you don't play the game, if you just want to be part of a community, we've got people from all over the world, different languages, different ages, different genders. Let's not touch that topic today. Get in touch. We'll spam the Discord link in the chat and at the below of this live stream. But anyway, let's see what we can do. My Gandalf, let's have a look at him. Gandalf the White, he's my bae at the moment. Here he is. Kind of think this is he might be what I look like in, hopefully not 30 years. Is that a 150? Damn straight that's a 150. I can find, let's just dig out the here we go. 150, my big old Gandalf. Almost got it in one go. He's a decent lad on my Gandalf. He never takes too many losses, which is nice. Quite a lot of draws when we get onto the 150s and 130s. But, not too bad. Consider I've been running a tier 1 on there as well. Not too shabby. Let's see. 10 years. Well, I don't know. I still haven't seen too many grey hairs, like the odd one, but that comes straight out. And I'm going to blame it on the sun as well. Let's go for, we've got plenty of 150s. I think I am running low on 130s. Is that 130? 60. I am tempted to run into this great beast pen and see just how hard it is, but I don't know whether it's just going to be a massive waste of troops. Maybe I can do it on my very last hit. Let's check if I can upgrade my my training camp. If you guys haven't done this already, make sure you got your training camp up and running as much as possible. I will search it. That's a very good idea. But yeah, get your training camp up as much as possible. Otherwise, you're going to be hindered unnecessarily. Which I can't do anything. I need to get my Free People's Embassy up a little bit more so I can get my thing. Warlord hit a beast pen. I want to know how bad it is. I can see some fireworks. Wonderful. How beautiful. And I also want to know, do people say Amon Din or Amon Din? See, I can remember Amon, the singer, from probably the early 2000s. So that's how it goes for me. I prefer Amon, not the singer, just the pronunciation. I'll hit a beast pen as well. Maybe like my last hit. Let's hit. Oh, let's do some nice 130s first, and so we don't wear out too much of the troops and thing, and then we can build up to it. Do we have anything that's linked? That's linked. I'll come off it. Gideon's here as well. Amon. Like Amon. Yeah, maybe it is Amon. Maybe I'm just saying it wrong. Maybe I've just got Amon in my head. If anyone hasn't heard Amon or can't remember Amon, how's Amon? Amon Din. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe I'm in the minority by saying Amon. But if no one's seen Amon, the singer, Warlord's going in on a beast pen, so we can compare Gandalf versus his beast. And here's Finn, Daddy Finn, right on cue. Let's watch. 2 minutes. Can I talk for 2 minutes? Oh no, it's gonna hit at the same time. Is Finrod, our newly adult Daddy Finn? I think he's going to join us at some point. But yeah, no, if you haven't seen and watched the song by Amon, it literally is Amon. Then have a look. There we go, Raiko. Again, I'm one of those people who I'm really awful at pronunciating things. I think it's like I can remember watching reading Harry Potter as a kid before the films, and Hermione's name, nah. And then when you hear it for the first time, like, oh crap, that's how you say that. Let's go see this beast happen. The big old Witch King, and I don't want to keep going back to Amon, but he did this song, and then a woman did a song after it using like very similar lyrics, and it was kind of like there was like rumors that she was his ex-girlfriend that he was singing about, and I think her name was Frankie. And all I can remember is at the time, like, I must have been 10 or something, and I think she was like 15, and she was nice. She was 10, like, child me was happy about that. Raiko, there we go, I got it right, but apparently I haven't got Amon right. So Amon Din. Which, if no one knows the kind of background to Amon Din, it is the beacon, the closest one to Minas Tirith. Again, Google search is your best friend here. It's we're not creative enough to come with that on our own. Let's see. I mean, if you hit like through one of these armies, I'm going to be very, very impressed. Let's have a look. Okay, let's see the report. My baby Gandalf has gone through that. Let's check the reports. Yeah, to be fair, considering the level difference and like the capacity and everything else, that's a good result. You know what I mean? Like, as far as I will do it at the end of my kind of stamina, if that makes sense, just to compare, even though he will be probably only level 27, 28, but we'll see. And I don't know whether I'm being a naughty boy, but I haven't actually. I've ran Khaldun to level 10. Yeah, Warlord is a monster. I have to admit, in our first season, obviously against you guys, there was you, so Raiko, Warlord, Bane, and Lego were the main four, and there was times when it was you four and maybe like 3 or 4 others, and you were just a pain in the ass to deal with. It was it required a lot of organisation to get stuff done. I can remember being at work actually, logging on and just being like, yeah. And then you're on the other side of the world, hence the time zones. But yeah, I mean, I've been running my Gandalf. I haven't really been running my Khaldun, which I don't know if that's a mistake. Being now on a mixed server and being in a bad, evil side. I have been running my Theo a little bit just to do some clearing. I think he's going to come in handy, especially because, you know, his stat wise, he doesn't need any particular type of mounted. Correct me if I'm wrong. So any mounted should be okay. So I can use the evil mounted, so that'll be good. Similar to Gandalf, actually. I shouldn't be too hindered by only using evil things. The only thing that obviously might count against me is on my hat. Obviously boost the HP, men, elves and dwarfs. Everything else is, in fact, attack men, evil men. So yeah, I shouldn't be too hindered. I do also want to run my Dwalin at some point. The issue I've got with him is most of his gear is it boosts dwarfs, and I obviously haven't got my dwarfs yet. So there's not, obviously this isn't, but I've got this. So when I get my dwarfs, I should be fine. But until we get to that point. See, I mean, he's taken decent losses. It's and again, that's without running all T2s. So not too bad. Obviously, I've got my other account as well, which I am running this season because obviously we've gone to Bagent. So it's the first time I can do both accounts on the same server. It's a slightly harder account to run, and I haven't, in terms of like gems and stuff, I haven't been putting nearly as much in. Let's see where that account's at. I mean, here he is. So it's about halfway, considering the amount of time difference I've spent on it and everything else. I don't think it's too bad. And the main is like an Aragon as well, so I think it's probably harder with the losses because he is a little bit. I mean, he'll kill things, but yeah, he'll die as well. So we can flick onto that after this as well and just see where we're at. We might as well do the 150 whilst we're here. It shouldn't be too bad, but he might draw. I will keep an eye on his stamina because I will just send him in at the beast pen just to see what happens. And then we can rip my. In fact, let's do the hospital in 10 seconds anyway. I'll collect my gold. Here we go. I don't know about you guys, but I do notice, like, well, obviously once it gets past the 24 hours, the difference is just astounding. Here we go, level up. So that means it couldn't have been too bad. See, that's a good result. And 21,000 experience. Very, very nice. Let's put in a point. I kind of decided where to put in this point. Oh, here we go. Where to put in this point? I think we should. Oh, we can't boost it in that. Let's go in here. Yeah, I mean, I'm just running like a standard Gandalf build. I'd put more into high alert. Well, I can't at the moment. If I knew for a fact that I'd get more evil enemies, and I haven't been recently. I think a lot of them, now that they're higher level tiles, a lot of them have been good armies, which hasn't been too bad. Yep, you should see. I should have fixed the black screen. Although, let me know. I think that I've got like a 5-10 second delay. There we go, perfect. Yeah, I did notice. Apologies, tech issues. I need better staff. Let's have a look. Right, let's do my hospital, and let's speed boost these bad boys. And Gandalf, let's you know what, let's just go for the standard. It seems to be working. I've got, to be fair, I haven't got that much back. Let's see, maybe, oh Jesus, or Buddha, or whatever religious deity you praise to. I'll hit it. I'll hit one as well. Draw merchant. Let's look at Radagast. Jeez. Here we are. Radagast the Brown. I'll look through the reports on the stream as well. So if anyone has, I do. Well done, Finn. Thank you. It's glorious. There we go. Remember the 5th of November. I don't know the next. I don't know if that's a UK thing. We have obviously bonfire night on 5th of November. You guys probably in America have Independence Day. I don't know. Or fireworks. I don't know. Is there any other European kind of festivities that are kind of very firework centric? Obviously, we have 5th of November when Guy Fawkes and his merry men tried to blow up Parliament in whenever it was. Very UK thing, yeah. Obviously, you have fireworks at New Year's Eve, don't you? That's obviously on the telly. So no one celebrates the UK Parliament game. Try and assassinate. Shame. Well, they say the last people to enter Parliament with honest intentions, which I think is true. But let's not talk about politics. To celebrate an attempted terrorist plot. Yeah, exactly. It is bizarre to think about it, that we actually celebrate it. Like, is it like a... do you think they started celebrating it more of like a victory that it failed? But it seems a weird way to celebrate it by lighting or more explosives, isn't it? But we'll see. Not a massive fan of fireworks myself. It just seems a bit too dangerous. Like the risk reward of like I used to work with someone when I used to deliver cars when I was studying at university. And there was this guy, and I think he was like a farmer. But one day he was fine. I didn't, he had both his hands. And then one day my dad was like, oh, by the way, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah. Literally blew his hand off. And admittedly, this wasn't a firework. It was like a bird scarer. Good result, by the way, against Arwen. She normally does really well, actually, against Gandalf. Obviously not with this thing. But yeah, blew his hand off. Just turning the Lord of the Rings Rise to War stream to a grim tale about someone blowing the hand off. All I can say is blame Finn for talking about fireworks. And I think it's let's have a sunflowers. Sunflowers? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by sunflowers. Look at Finn's results. Okay, let's have a look. Here we go. So this is historically people who haven't played with Finn before. He's very aggressive with attacking high level tiles and just wiping out his armies. Like I really I appreciate the commitment to kind of shooting for the moon. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's quite a that's heavy. Let's see. 0. Ooh. Well, hang on. So you went. Oh no, you let it draw. Okay, you let it draw. I was gonna say, did you like see that it happened and then was like, nah, fuck it. Probably shouldn't swear. You're like, oh damn it, I'll just do it again. 0 IQ move. Getting mocked. Leroy Jenkins, yeah. Iconic. Let's see. How much stamina has he got left? So we'll get another 2 attacks, and then we'll send him into the thing if I get some money left. Alright, jumps. So we have 42k experience required, which is another. Oh, so another 250, another 2 150s, isn't it? So we could get to 28 before we send in, but I don't know whether my my troops will last that long. I mean, do I just row back on what I said about sending into the beast bone? I don't know. It seemed a bit flaky, wouldn't it? Let's queue some of these. Oh. Everyone's caught me at a good time because I could, and some of you may know, but my partner's in London this weekend. And then when we were setting up for this stream, we were doing testing in the week, and my computer has been very temperamental recently, to the point where it wasn't working. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, so that's a better result. I mean, that's still a big, still a, you know, I mean, that's still 25-30% of your army gone, which yeah, it's the recovery time, isn't it? But that was my first fail of this season, so better than all of my history. Yeah, I mean, have to admit, like with your mountain midget, you would just send it into anything. He had, like, I'm trying to get a good example, like, here we go, remember to hydrate everyone, but this was the size of mountain midget balls. Like they would be bang, like presumably not by my face, but you just attack anything. Let's see, we've got another 38 seconds on old Gandalf. Sam Senior. Let's get these up. It's good to see so many viewers as well. Hopefully, or maybe we've got some people who aren't actually in the clan, the fellowship, the community. It's not a cult yet. Here we go. But yeah, so with my, we were testing it during the week, my computer and my graphics card, or my old graphics card, which I've got right here actually. Here we go. It busted. It just wouldn't work. And it's annoyed me a little bit because it's not that old. So for the stream, I bought another one. In fact, where's the box? Bought another one. Here we go. It's a 3060, so it's an okay one. It's not the best, but it's certainly not the worst. And yeah, it works. Here we go. I've upgraded something. Does that mean? Oh, do you have PC gaming, Master Race? It's I built this one actually, and it's probably 4 or 5 years old now. But it's done really well considering when I built this computer, it was like mid-tier anyway. So it's never been amazing, but considering 4 or 5 years, long time in technology, it's done remarkably well and it's held its own. And I was actually really surprised because I know bits and pieces about PCs, but nothing amazing. A little thing that kind of told me what the weak link was, and it was still the graphics card. So yeah, right, let's who's this? I mean, he's slow. Don't know what he's doing. Where's he going? He's dragging anchor, I think is what they call it. Right, let's... I mean, that was a decent result, in all fairness. Let's send in. We've got 3 more, so maybe we can do 2 to get him to level 28, and then we'll just YOLO it. Maybe I'll just YOLO it now. After this one. I'll YOLO it after this one, because I know I won't have that many troops left, but I can save up some troops and farm again tomorrow. Oh, I've got a... Let's use this in here, although I should use up my stamina. What's everyone doing, actually, with their ring? I suppose that's a good question to ask at this point. Obviously, it's good to focus on the stamina and the control. I'm still at least a day away from having a 200 to be able to mock battle anyway, so I haven't been too fussed about that. Especially with these new things. If anyone isn't aware of, what these do, if you're a good side commander with evil units, you'll have a penalty in this. It's called morale. Same on the commander damage and also the unit damage. Obviously, I'm using my Theo and my Gandalf, both of which the commander damage isn't that vital. Although he does a nice chunk. Right, I always go for gather for early game and then switch to stam and control. Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I've never really done it. I mean, it probably makes sense to do it. I think at the moment, I haven't really been limited on... I say that, I'm quite limited on resources, aren't I? Sam, did you know Issel has Gandalf the White? Yeah, that's just... Oh, what? I mean, I have to admit, he asked me how... yesterday, I think, how Gandalf was getting on and everything. And I did have a sneaky suspicion. Let's have a look. And he's level 23. What? Is he as good, though? I mean, he's decent. And he's at R5. No, not... So it's at least R3. At least respect 3. Respect. That's what we'll see. We'll see. He'll do some Matham openings for you guys. Maybe like a 100 Mathams. So again, another word that because you read and you never hear it said. Matham. He'll do like a 100 opening. Don't tell his fiance that I'm committing him to spending all this money. No double gems for some reason. Kind of yeah. So the Gandalf is R4. I have a feeling with the gems, if you bought the gems in Bag End, it kind of counts as this season, if that makes sense. So you don't get the bonus again, because I've used some and I expected it to refresh when we got into this season, so I could spend like, I don't know, 50 quid and get like a nice chunk to use. And I can't because I already did the 50 quid when I was in Bag End. Unfortunately for you guys, I'm not allowed to spend. I can't spend any money. Like I can spend the odd bits, but literally I had an offer accepted on a house today, so I'm kind of poor. Well, I haven't paid any money yet, but I will be poor for the next 5, 10, 20 years. So max control, then max stam. Right, says if my wife ever finds out I spent on this evil account, I need a coach to snag from money. Yeah, a couch rather, not a coach. Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, my girlfriend asked me, she's like, you earn more than me, where does your money go? And it's like, oh, shopping, food, Uber Eats. Finn has enough vouchers to get Guild to R3. Yeah, I mean, it is a pain waiting in the item exchange, I have to admit. I've got plenty of vouchers to use. But I suppose in a way it's nice because you wouldn't want someone spending, literally thousands and being able to get to R5, 10, 20, 15, 20 straight away. So yeah, it has its ups and downs, doesn't it? But I think it's good on balance. That some of these things are easy. The memories. Is this yeah. what was I'm sure I'll find one of the forts if I look. Another guy who's always a pain in our butt. So full respect. There'll be one if I have a look at a keep. I'm sure there'll be a gotta run. Yeah. Oh nice. I'm really bad at this as well. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm really bad at names. So I would have felt really bad if I didn't recognise him / her / from our thing. But yeah, run better run, I think was one of the fort names. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got two. We've got Horseman and Orphan. Run better run. It used to be both. Refreshed in bag end. Okay, so they must have changed it. Let's have a look. So we've got, maybe we can get to level 28 without, so that is 20k. Oh, do we do it? Do we aim 28 before or after? Let's have a look. Okay, so she joined us this season. Okay, that makes me feel less bad about not recognizing the name. We've had a lot of people over the last, and this is for context for anyone watching now or in the future, because obviously these live streams stay on YouTube, the tube. No, not that, don't make those sort of jokes on the tube. It's been, this is the third season on this kind of server. We've had another 3 on the other one, so we've done a good 6 or 7. So yeah, we're the people now, the experienced people now that we used to complain about, and that's not good, is it? I've got some, oh dear. I miss. Let's see if my Theo has any. Oh, here we go. You can upgrade the embassy and hire units from it at the same time. There we go. Fun fact. I didn't know that. I haven't even got my embassy up high enough at the moment. Yeah, we had a oh, and a firework. Yeah, we had a what's the right word? Explosive beginning. The mad thing is we and I don't want to have to bring it up, but we legitimately weren't ever gonna attack. But it all worked out for the best, which is the main thing. We're all here, so yeah, it's if you believe in fate, then it was fate. If you believe in I don't know, coincidences, choices, then there we are. It is actually, yeah, that is. We were sat there actually for such a long time against the I've lost it now. Against the Asian Gondor, Vsop. 100%. We I think if we had the same numbers from each. The first season was August/September 2021. Yeah, so it's been nearly a full year. It's nearly a full year since I've played with, especially. Well, I think there's probably 6, 7, 8 of us who are still, the very first thing together, which was Hood. If anyone can remember, it was Mickey set up. Mickey with loads of Y's in his name. Yeah, he brought us all together, then left halfway, which thrust us into leadership positions, and we've kind of carried on the mantle since then. Right, let's do another. Let's do the one next to the base. and then we'll just YOLO him in and see what happens. I'm sure I'll lose quite a lot, but hey, it's full of content. I suppose whilst we're waiting, let us know, guys, what sort of thing you'd want to see on these live streams. Videos. I think, live streams are good for the interaction with you guys. Obviously, it's nice to chat. I think in the future we'll get other people hosting, so you don't have to get sick and tired of my face. We can get different kind of personalities involved, different ways of presenting and talking about these things. So yeah, if you have any ideas whatsoever, whether it be kind of like produced content, whether it be live streams, let us know. Obviously, first and foremost, we are a Lord of the Rings kind of community, surround Fellowship, Warband. But it's nice, I think. It's been nice that we've been able to get so many like-minded people with similar interests in one place. Obviously, different views, different languages, different parts of the world. Just a nice place to hang out, chat, and discuss other things. Oh, bang! There we go, and we reached the 5K. So yeah, I mean, we're going to branch out as much as we can. As long as you guys want a place to chill and be part of a community, then we'll always aim to bring things to your needs, I suppose is the right way to put it. Right, let's send him in. Let's get rid of these and let's go full to. That's not quite full, is it? So let's do the hospital. Again, I'm not going to pronounce it. Apothecary. There we go. And let's then get rid of you again. 6 and 4, 6 and 4, so that's full units, so that's good. And let's see, let's go for, there's no point in going for a 200, so I'll send it straight into the Great Beast Burn. Let's see, predictions in the chat. How bad is it going to be? Let's have a look at Warlords. Where was it? It was there. At some point, I can share screen and method opening. Probably don't have the tech to actually host. Yeah, no, anything. I think the good thing about us guys, the community, is that we want to just share as many different views, as much different content as possible, whether it be in English, German, French, any different language. I think it would be, like I said, whilst we're focused on the game, we just want people to have a nice chill place that they can kick back, be part of a community and be involved in something. So let's have a look. Again, I don't think that's a bad result. Predictions in the chat though. And then whilst you're predicting, I'm gonna hydrate. If you're active on Reddit, you would have seen Hydro Homies. So it's important to drink water. I should probably get like a logo here. Ugh. I have to admit, this is the longest it's taken me to use 100 stamina. 40 minutes to use 100 stamina. Right, should we go in? Here we go. Poor Gandalf. That's right. He can't die. He's already dead. No, he's not dead. 75% of my troops. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Yeah, midway through our Rohan runs, we all kind of knew we want to stay in touch. Worked out perfectly. I mean, that's the thing. It's I think everyone's guilty every now and then of talking, crap and everything else. But I think the main thing is that people aren't mean about it. I think sometimes people cross the line, but at least with us, I never thought anything was ever personal or mean or bad, if that makes sense. I think it was all game related. Even when we were acting like children, I think you probably see from being on Discord, it is because we act like children more than anything. Damn. Here we go. I have been doing like the odd evil chest, just in case I get a Witch King. Once you're able to do one calm, tell me. Okay. 53 seconds until my doom. I'm gonna one hit it. I'm gonna one shot the beasts and retire, which I think actually is still in my retired until the end of until end of season. I should probably link my account as well for those valuable gems. Yeah, I'll be happy. I'll be happy if I don't die, I think is. That's the thing. I think it's probably like a man thing, isn't it? I think when when you get like guys together, people act like children anyway, because it's fun. I mean, I don't think you can take life too seriously. It's too tiring to be that kind of strung up. I need to posture. Let's have a look. Okay. That's not bad. That's a really good result. Actually, it's not that good, is it? It's not that bad. 14,000. I mean, he'd lose overall, wouldn't he? That's interesting though. 46k commander damage. 40,000 soldier damage. Maybe if I had another troop in here as well, it may do a little bit better. Yeah, I mean he'd lose overall, wouldn't he? But that's interesting. That means I'm not I mean, I know it's different than a 200 tile, but that means he's not a million miles away, which is nice and reassuring. What does that mean that I've unlocked? There we go. And this is the perfect time to ask this question. Every single season, I'm going to do this now. Every single season, my power production has been, so-so. My contribution is awful. I'm glad this is very similar, which means I'm not in, but compare it to these. What are you guys doing so different? Why is my contribution so small in comparison? Because if I search by here, I'm all the way down here. See, Bane's down here as well. My other account down here. Why? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong or differently or? Let's have that. Can I do firework? Mobs. Yeah, I mean, they're online 24/7. Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I haven't done much mob clearing. That also. I suppose. I mean, if anyone's interested, shall we have a look at? Let's have a look at my account. For anyone who's ever been interested, I've got lots of food. Which is probably apt. Haven't ever really needed them. How many mobs have you killed? 20. 20 level 6s with my Theo, just because I don't want to risk you losing my my armies, if that makes sense. But I feel like I reckon this time tomorrow I could just about take a 200, maybe. Yeah, mobs also do give contributions for the fellowship. Maybe I'm not contributing as much as I should. I'll just help. There we go. Is that boosted my... Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm helping. Espino is also getting bodied by Dwalin. Yeah, he's a cheeky little devil, isn't he? Oh, there's another one. See, that's a good one. How do you know? Oh, it'll be on the thing, won't it? Oh no, not here. On here somewhere. Okay, I've done. So Issa's killed 73, and I've killed 10. Yeah, I should probably do more. See, higher 20 warp beasts. I'll get onto that one. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, lots of food. I've got two golden chests and plenty of vouchers. I don't really know what I'm going to spend them on. I do want to get my Gandalf to R10, although I don't think I'll ever be able to get the sword. Got one. Not really any of these. I've got a few bits and pieces to run with. Here's my looty. Just saving some bits and pieces up. I would put this on my Dwalin actually. When our core played as Rohan, Dwalins were nasty to face. Had a few that, yeah, 100%, and that's why I've been running my well, not that I've been running my Dwalin, but it's why I've kind of pumped him up a little bit. In fact, if I take some stuff off here, wrong one. Let's get the stuff on my Dwalin just for when I start using him, because I like him. I think he's brilliant. I think I used to prefer Erwin, and I have got it to R12, but because of obviously Theo, Gandalf, very cav heavy, I needed something to run a bit cheaper. Here we go. So R50. I think he's brilliant. I think I prefer this for the time being. I think maybe if I pump that up, it'll be nice. Shove this on. This. And also I was doing this for heals because last season I was running him with he was like one of those hybrid builds. I'm sure people have seen them, where it's like it is pure damage, but then with a little bit of healing as well. And I think it does really well. I think it's I think perhaps when you do commanded damage only, you can get caught out like every now and then. I think this account is purely like a safer account than the one kind of pure survivability. But he's nice to throw in because I think typically if your Theo or your Gandalf is good against something, or then Dwalin's the other way around. Same as, you know, if my Theo comes up against something and it's bad, most of the time Dwalin can come in and do the opposite, which is very, very nice. So I think in terms of this account, I'm kind of running a bit low. Gandalf is out of stamina. So, well, yeah, I didn't put in a skill point, did I? Oh well. Let's put it into white because I think the build I normally run is maxed on the white, so I can max magical barrier. I will put in horsemanship when I can justify running full cav on him. At the moment I can't. So I think then, unless anyone has any other ideas, I'm going to switch to my other account and just bang out some on there. So what I'm going to do, and hopefully this isn't going to break the stream, we'll find out. I'm going to click this button here. I'm going to be like a streaming pro. There we go. And whilst I do this, I'm going to hop onto the other account. Have a nice evening, dude. Thank you very much for dropping by. Really appreciate it. Why do I have high alert? Which one's high alert? No, but basically, sometimes I come about. Sorry, 1 second. So I'm just trying to log into my other account. hope everyone's nice. You can see some of my background. This is I work from home a lot of the time, so this is my office. It's a very echoey room, hence why the professional foam pads from Amazon, I think for about tenner a couple of years ago. Let's have a look. What have you got in the background? I hadn't even thought about that. You've got some plants. Here we go. Let's see. Oh. Here we go. Hopefully you guys can see that now. You can see we're on the Sam DLB and it's gone. Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me. It's not playing ball. High alert, lowest focus, burn and damage, which is not useful when you face physicals. Yeah, no, 100%. I think, yeah. I mean, I could take it out. I could take it out and put it onto the trolls, if I'm honest. I think actually I've got a little bit gone on to autopilot with it, just because it's the kind of end build, if that makes sense, which I have to admit is probably not too handy in this part of the season. He's there to kill Galadriels, obviously from Gondor from last season, and he does a good job. He does a very good job. Just sweating a little bit, and then whilst you wait, it's like an ad break. I should have done an ad break. Here we go. Let's hopefully get it to work. Yeah, you're right, I can. Here we go. We got there in the end. I appreciate it's going to be flashing a little bit for you, and it's gone again. I think then, because it's going to be a little bit temperamental. It's a good time to end the stream. We've had a good hour. I think this is a decent length for stream, especially for our first one. Obviously, if you're not in the fellowship, welcome. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. It's been fun. It's been nice. And I think it's an important time to say, I think, as a responsible adult, that one of the good things about this game is that you don't have to be on 24/7. You can log in every few hours, every 12 hours, do your points and to come off. Obviously, we like everyone being active from a competitive standpoint, but also to get involved in the community. But obviously, family extremely important. So I'd recommend splitting your time nicely and obviously take care of your loved ones, etc., etc. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream, and hopefully you can see me at another point in the future. Hopefully Warlord, Isil, someone else can do some Matham openings and get the wallet out and just like bam, bam, bam. I mean, I can do it, but you're gonna have to do a GoFundMe, and can't see that going down unless we have like a joint Amon Din account and we just load it up with 20 grand. But yeah, until then we'll have to wait. But yeah, no, thank you guys for stopping by. Stay tuned, subscribe, comment what you want to see in the future, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.